Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day. Today I wish to share some of my experience of using a handphone to give lectures online. So before I go ahead with actually showing you how these lectures are done, I'd like to share with you some of the apps that I used for my most of my e-learning sessions. Yeah? So as you've seen, this folder contains the apps that I have under e-learning. So you see all the normal cloud storage apps. You have Moodle there, Zoom, Meet, Skype, Teams, Hangouts. These are streaming apps. Okay, Classroom is a good app. I think there are a few of us who actually use Classroom, it is a very good app, and it's a good idea to use it. I don't use it, but because the email system, for example, is based on Google, and Classroom is a Google product, so it fits very well. It's easy to communicate with the students and stuff. But we do have Moodle, Spectrum, so you can use Spectrum or you can use Classroom. It's really up to you. I invested on PDF Reader Pro, a few ringgit, and with it I can actually do a lot of things with my PDF files. Besides annotation, which you can get for free, you can also insert pictures, insert tables, objects and stuff. Yeah. For actually doing the recording, the screen recording, I use Mobizen. Okay, and Mobizen also allows you to put a small picture. The camera will switch on and you can get your picture by the side of the phone, which is quite cool, and it's useful for lecturing. And then I have Voice. Voice is very good. I like the app very much because it will read out anything you throw at it: PDF files, text files, web pages. So if you have web pages which are a bit too long and you didn't have time to read it, you can just throw it at Voice and it will read it out. And in the jam, you can actually listen to it. In order to sketch on the screen, I use Blackboard. I like it very much because it's very clean, yeah? And the sketches are very clear. Alpha VNC Lite is actually a VNC server. I can actually project the screen of my handphone in the PC, so it's very, very convenient. Live Transcribe is a very good software. It allows you to transcribe your voice in English or in Bahasa Malaysia. And this is good if you want to transcribe your lectures. So some sources of e-learning, besides giving lectures online, they also transcribe their lectures and give it to the students. So it's very good because it encourages you to speak very clearly, because sometimes when you speak not very clearly, the transcription is not going to be correct. So by speaking very clearly, you are doing justice to the students and you will get a good transcription of your lecture. Okay, right. So these are among the apps that I actually use. There are thousands, if not millions, of apps outside there which is useful for your e-learning sessions. So please experiment and try them out. Okay, so the most important thing that you have to remember when you want to give lectures on the phone is, remember that the phone can either be aligned vertically or horizontally. So I choose to make it horizontal. So this is going to be a portrait, right? It's a portrait, the big one. Landscape, sorry, not portrait, landscape. So I'm actually holding the phone in a landscape position. Yeah. So whenever I change to apps that cannot display landscape, it will be the other way around. Okay, but I think Mobizen automatically puts it. You have to actually turn your phone so that Mobizen can automatically capture the portrait view. Okay, right. So we all know that Microsoft Suite is available on the handphone, Microsoft Mobile. But it's good enough to allow you to do a lot of things. If you have seen even for Excel, there are so many things that you can do with it. What we have here is PowerPoint, of course, And the good thing about PowerPoint is that even on the handphone is that you can annotate it. Yeah? You can annotate the PowerPoint. Hold on, there you go. Yeah, so the annotation can be done on the screen. So while teaching, you can actually write on the screen, and it will be excellent. Students' understanding will be increased many folds when you actually write something on the screen. Okay. So what I usually do is I switch between screens. Yeah. If I want to, say for example, do a better annotation or sketches or explain some formulae, I will use the blackboard. Yeah. So with the blackboard, I can actually write comfortably. Yeah. And of course, it allows me to write clearer. Yeah, compared to using my finger. Oh, by the way, I am using a Galaxy Note Lite, so I have an S Pen, so it's easier to write. But if you don't have an S Pen, you can always buy, you know, those pens which has a tip, you know, the rubber tip, which you can use to write on the screen. You can use that, and it's quite comfortable. Before I had my Galaxy Note Lite, I was using another handphone, and I use that pen. It's very comfortable, and you can actually write much better than using your fingers. Yeah. So blackboard allows you to do sketches. Yeah. You can delete the sketches if you don't want them. Yeah. You can change the colors if you want. Okay. And blackboard to me proves to be very useful, and this using different colors would definitely change the mood of students in paying attention to your lectures. Okay. This is the PDF Pro Reader. Again, you can annotate, right? And if you have notes on PDF and you want to show them to your students, and you can actually annotate on the notes. Yeah, which is excellent. Right. Of course, with the handphone, you have also many chemistry related software. This is a King Draw. You can draw molecular structures if you want to. You know, you can fuse two or three rings together, and yeah, you can get there you go. So you can also use this software to display structures. Okay. There you go. So this software only works in portrait mode. So I have to turn the phone, okay, and yeah, manipulate the structure. You can download structures from the internet. Yeah, protein structures, small molecules. Yeah. Right. So yeah, basically you can actually carry out lectures using your handphone, yeah, without any problem, and it's really having a very important, significant tool right in the palm of your hand. So really, you can do much more than what I show you. You just need a bit of creativity, you know, looking around for good apps. The philosophy is this: if you have a problem, say in this case e-learning problem, yeah, the chances are there will be someone out there who have written an app that would solve your problem. So it's just a question of looking around and getting the right app that you're most comfortable with. Okay, so I hope this is useful. In the next video, I will try to look at the things that I used as a suggestion on PC, how e-lectures or e-learning sessions can be carried out using PCs, the tools that you need in order to make your lectures more engaging. Okay, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and have a good day.